brilliance. Although the Emily Pearl Show may take stances on individual shows, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Well, hello everybody. It looks like I am finally live on at least one platform. I think that my description was wrong as to why I kept getting disconnected from the platforms. It was from another show, and I think it had maybe some policy issues with the platform. So, um, anyway, I didn't even try to do it on Facebook. I just came on over to YouTube. Okay. and I shared the link with y'all because I think we should have the freedom to speak. That is part of the amendment. But of course, y'all on your platforms. But still, I see other people doing it. So why can't I do it? Right? About politics, right? Yeah. I understand that y'all not accepting any ads and things like that, but this is our ad. I see other talk shows, other people talking about politics, you know, on your platforms. So anyway, it could be that my description was wrong, but at any rate, whatever it was, I'm looking at myself still live on YouTube. Okay. So, I mean, the spies, cyberspace shut down my whole computer. Mm. Disconnected me 3 times, 4 times shut down my computer. So this is 5. I persevere. I don't give up. hmm Yeah, I could probably be a good spy myself because I don't give up. Anyway, so let's get to our topic. First, I want to go to greetings and let y'all know what's going on with me because I like to um, let y'all know me hmm personally. So, like, I had this abscess that popped up on my under one of my cavities. I have this one cavity, maybe two, that had not been bothering me at all. Right? I knew about it since last year, but because COVID came in, couldn't go to the doctors and dentists, and they weren't seeing people and stuff like that. So it had not been attended to, but I had not had any pain or anything like that. Mm. So I get this abscess. It's killing me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, I still did my broadcast. Jaw swollen, whole 9 yards. But on my Sunday broadcast, I prayed for myself for healing from the Lord. So when I woke up Monday morning, my jaw was not as swollen, and I wasn't hurting as bad as I was on Sunday morning. hmm And but I thought about something. I said, well, what if the pneumonia? A friend actually made me think about it. What if the pneumonia left my chest because I had gone for my X-ray last week to see if it was gone from my lungs. It was completely gone from my lungs. So my friend suggested to me, she said, what if a little bit of that pneumonia traveled up to your weakest point there in that cavity? I said, you know what? I bet that is what happened. So I decided I better go to the Minute Clinic, right? So I do. hmm And it was so hilarious, but it wasn't funny. It was funny, but it wasn't funny because this is what happened. So I get there to get all my information. She's taking it. So then, when the doctor gets ready to look at me physically, she says, "Let me see what it looks like, what's going on, right?" So I pull out my mask and then I go to peel back my lip. The doggone abscess bursted right there in the clinic. It just started running down my chin. Oh, and that was some nasty stuff. God, it was some nasty stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you know what? As soon as that thing burst and that uh, infection came out, mucus, whatever it is, uh, the pain, man, that severe pain was gone instantly. But it was still just something there because of the fact that the infection had been there. So the doctor didn't have to do anything. She just gave me some antibiotics again. And so, as you can see, my jaw is not swollen. These are just my fat cheeks, right? Yeah. So, anyway, I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. and I was ready to talk about politics because I just wanted to update. This is like aftermath, right? Aftermath. This is like we're like in the waiting game. But I am so glad the election is over because I got so tired of election mail. I got so tired of texts. I got so tired of phone calls, and I just blocked everything on my phone. They send it, I block it. I got texts from a lot of states. They were calling me chancellor. I'm a chancellor somewhere. I didn't even know I was a chancellor. It just goes to show you. Well, that there is some kind of problem because I'm not a chancellor. Okay. I never have been. I don't know when I got to be one. Uh Apparently some chancellor has a phone number that's similar to mine, or the chancellor gave out my phone number. I don't know. At any rate, I'm tired. I'm so glad it's over because of all that flooding, mail, email, and text, and I bet you are too, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm calling the everything that we're going through now a blitz. What is a blitz? The informal definition of a blitz is it's a sudden, energetic, and concerted effort, typically on a specific task, a major press blitz. We are going through a major press blitz right now because that's all we're hearing every day. What's going on with the recount, with the vote count, blah, 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 blah. Everywhere, right? Yeah. We are tired. We are so tired of it because the finalization, we need some closure. We don't have our closure yet from the election. Best in history. I'm serious, y'all. So we're in the waiting game. We just have to wait, right? But at the same time, look, we are going through this COVID blitz. Ugh. People are just dying everywhere in the county that I live in, Shelby County. We have 613 people that have died. And that number is higher than the number of people that have died in a population of 51 million people. South Korea. South Korea has a whole country, has had less deaths than one county in the United States. My county. Yeah. So that's a bliss. Because that COVID monster is energetic. It was sudden. It hit us very suddenly. And we cannot defeat it. And it is cutting up. It is killing hundreds in its path. Thus the blitz. Mm-hmm. The teachers in my state want a state mandate for mask wearing. And the governor of my state, well, says he's not going to do it. It's okay if I say it because it was on the news. The governor of Tennessee says that he's not going to do a state mandate. I have an opinion on it simply because I hear the complaint from people on the news, on the television, in the papers, or whatever, that say they got their personal reasons for not wanting to wear a mask. That is a violation of their liberty. That they can't breathe. Some excuses, some with excuses, some with no excuse. They just don't do it. I have asthma. I have COPD. Do you not think that it's not that it is not uncomfortable for me to wear a mask and try to breathe? Yes, it is very, very, very difficult. But I do it. I still do it. And I think that if I can do it, then everybody else could do it because I'm concerned not only for myself, but I'm also concerned about you. hmm And I think our governors of these states, because my governor is not the only one in a state that says that they are not going to mandate mask wearing in their states or their counties or their cities. But thank God, I'm going to give my mayor of Shelby County, um, and our city, our mayor of our city, for some kudos because we do have mandate in our city, in our county. But the rest of the state, I don't know about. I just know that it was announced on television this morning that the governor said that he's not going to require a state mandate. But I always like to kind of like put myself in the other person's shoes so I can try to understand their rationalization. And for the governors that's saying that they're not going to require a state mandate, I can't understand their rationalizations for the simple reason that as a governor, it is my duty to protect the people of my territory from everything, because I'm the shepherd, right? And I got to protect my people. I don't care what the monster is, even if it was Godzilla, I got to do something to protect my people. That's my rationalization. Rationalization, right? But I can't understand the rationalizing. I just don't. I can't. I just can't. And I'm gonna tell you something about karma. Karma is a thing. Karma. What goes around comes around. hmm 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 So if I'm a governor and I'm not protecting my people, or I don't care about keeping my people safe, I wonder then, does God care about keeping me safe? Is God going to punish me? Is a higher power going to punish me? Is karma going to come back on me? Will I get COVID then? Yeah, some governors have gotten it. Yes, that's right. Some governors have gotten it. Y'all heard it on the news. So you have to really think about what your duty is, not about what people's opinions are, because the majority of people want to be safe, and the majority of people are wearing their masks. So you can't let the few number of people have the biggest voice. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. The majority in any situation always wins, right? That's Robert's rules of order. That's why people have to do votes on different things to follow Robert's rules of order. And the majority has always been the winner, right? So you got more people that want a mask mandate for their cities and their counties and their states. So just simply do it. That's all I'm saying. Just simply do it. Because that COVID is not playing. It's not playing with anybody. It doesn't care whether you're tall, short, fat, or slim, young, or old. Mm-mm. It doesn't care what color your skin is, what race you is, doesn't care how much money you got, whether you got no money. Doesn't care. It's not looking at all that. It's just here to kill and destroy. And that's what it's doing. It's doing its job. So why can't we do ours? That's all I'm saying. I heard on the news this morning the oldest senator, Republican Senator DeGrassi, yeah, that's his name. Let me look it up right quick. DeGrassi. I think that's what his name is. Is it Grassley? I'm trying to say. It must. It's not It's not D. It's just Grassley, I think. Okay, yeah. Grassley. Chuck Grassley. Okay. Let me get this over here so I can look at it. Chuck Grassley, 87 years old. He's born in September like me. He was born September 17th, 1933. I was born September 22nd, right behind him, 1949. Charles Ernest Grassley, Republican Senator. He was, it was on the news this morning that he was diagnosed with the COVID. And you know what? Some more of them are going to get diagnosed with it up there in White House and Capitol Hill. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near those places right now. Too many of them politicians up there have contracted this COVID in that territorial area. Mitch McConnell, 78 years old, always right up under the president. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the next one that gets diagnosed with COVID. And right now, you know, because of the COVID going on and the election, both of those combined have given us a political blitz. A political blitz, because here's what's going on. We are in limbo about who won the election. Okay, numbers say who won. But we have to wait until this legal litigation is over for us to get closure. And that's what we need, closure. We don't have closure. That's causing us to have a political blitz. The COVID is rushing through the land like wow. People are depressed. People are oppressed. You know, financially strained. Their COVID has attacked the finances, the health of people, the mental well-being of people. And people are hurting, people are needing, and people are just left stranded. So now, all of that combined, we got the political blitz going on because the people cannot get help. Can't get help at all because the politicians are not doing anything simply because of what? Because we don't have finalization from the election. Nothing, no help at all will be discussed even until we get finalization of the election. Because what? Because they don't want to talk to each other. Just plain and simple. Plain and simple. They don't want to talk. And right now, I can understand not wanting to be in the White House, but can't you virtually talk? Can't you use Zoom? That's what Zoom is for, you know. Do like I'm doing now. You know, and so it just makes the people of the land feel deprived because they cannot get the relief that the country is supposed to provide for them. Mm-mm. And that's bad. That's really bad. Um, I just wanted to point out those things. This is my summary. Okay. Get now. Well, they got rules about the election, so we won't get any closure on that really soon at all. We may not get closure on that until next month. I don't look for it in November. Mm-mm. I just want to let you know that, so you can go on about your business. Don't even worry about it. You're not gonna hear anything for the rest of November. That's for sure. Okay, just go on about your business. Don't worry about it. Mm. COVID, you can do something about that. Wear your mask. Wear a mask. Protect yourself. And let me tell you something about those masks, y'all. Did you know you need to get some disposable masks? Because when you wear that mask and you go out and that mask is exposed to an environment, exposed to the air, there may be some COVID microorganisms that get on your mask. hmm because it's exposed to the atmosphere. Because when you're in like a store or somewhere, you don't know who has it. You know who has it, and because it is airborne, then something could get on your mask. You throw that mask away. Can't use that same mask and put it back on. That's why you need disposable masks. If you have a cloth mask, that means that every time you come into the house, go out and come in, you need to wash that mask. That's why you need more than one. I've told y'all that before. You cannot keep wearing the same mask. I see some people, like when I go out, they got a disposable mask and it is dirty on the outside. You can tell they've been wearing the same disposable mask for weeks. And see, that's how this monster COVID is spreading, because people are not washing those masks and steady wearing dirty masks. They're not protecting themselves, and they're certainly not protecting you, right? So, with the COVID blitz, that is something you can do. As far as the political blitz is concerned, that's still something you can do too. You can get on the phone, ring those senators' offices. They're not going to answer. Leave a message. Let them know that you, as a citizen, need some relief from COVID. You know, they want to put the businesses first, but it ain't going to be no business if you don't have people to go to the businesses. So the relief need to come to the people first. So people, get on your phone, call those senators, call your senators, because basically, I think it's just the Republican senators that's holding up the whole show. That's being hard to negotiate with. Call them, let them know how much you are hurting. That you can do. Give them a conscience, because some of them seem like they don't have conscience right now. And that's bad when a man doesn't have a conscience. That's real bad. And it's dangerous too. Dangerous to who? Dangerous to we the people, because you're sending us a message that you don't care anything about us. That you don't care anything about us, because you're going against trying to help us. So that's my pearls pop up for today. I always remember that whatever you think up here is free thought. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy. So if the Lord say the same, I will see y'all on the next Pearls pop up, and hopefully, I won't have to go through as many technical difficulties and things as I did today. Ha! I, that was just something else, especially when my whole computer just shut down in the middle of me broadcasting, saying that there was an error. There was no error. So all I can say is cyber spies, look, may God truly bless you because I don't have anything to hide. If you're all up in my computer, fine. I don't have anything to hide. Okay. I'm a persevere with my shows because that's what I do. That's just what I do. I talk a lot. That's all. That's all. And since when was there a law against talking a lot? Ugh. All right then. So listen, y'all, stay strong. And okay, let me see. Okay. I'm getting this right. There, I'm down at the bottom. I want to be at the top. Okay. So y'all look, stay strong, stay prayerful, stay careful. All right, protect yourself. Always remember that I love you, but God loves you more. All right then. All right. I'll see you next time.